Hey yo, what's good guys, it's Blake with the Turtle Beach headphones because my freaking mic, I can't find the cord. We're also in a different setting. We're moved into the dorm, we're in college now. Just took a month off just to get everything settled. But yeah, today we're gonna be cooking up a Gunna Wheezy type of beat. It's from scratch too, so we'll be breaking down the melody and the drums. Me and my boy Max cooked this up a month or two ago. It was super fire, so I thought I'd break it down. So yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, so before we start the breakdown, I'm gonna play a little snippet of the beat so you guys can get an idea what the final product sounds like.
Like the grape? Money.
Alright, so to start off with the melody, we began with a grand cinematic piano from Keyscape, and here's the pattern we laid out. Whenever I start off with making a melody, I always set up my scale. So for example, for this beat, we ran with a D sharp minor scale. This helps getting your melodies going faster, and so you don't have to guess what notes to choose. You can kind of just know what sounds good. So I just started clicking in these notes, this little pattern. It's really simple, it's just going up and down. And then I laid out these bass notes, D sharp going into A sharp. And that's all you really need to start out with a melody. You just need a little bass layer, and usually with the piano is what I like to start out with. And then you can start running with different sounds. Next we went into Keyscape again and we laid out this pattern. This layer really acts as a top line for the melody, and we just had it follow the bounce of the original piano. Next I added this string from my boy Odyssey's one-shot kit. It's super fire, you gotta go check him out. I'll leave his link in the description. But yeah, we just had it playing on the one right here. The purpose of the string is really just to add emphasis on the one. So whenever the one hits with the 808 and the loop comes back around, it just adds more impact, I guess you could say. I don't know if that's a good word, but that's like how I see it. The last melody we added was the May violin from Purity, and we played out this pattern. Before we exported the melody, we added some EQs just to clean it up a little bit. So we took some low end out of the main piano, and then we also took a EQ to the violin just to clean up the low end and some of the mid section as well. A really important aspect in making melodies is making sure they're all leveled, so we made sure we leveled out the sounds to make sure they all fit well together. After exporting it, we added a reverb, the slow triplet gross beat setting, a compressor, and an EQ. Now here's the final result of the melody. Starting off with the drums, here's the hi-hat bounce we went with. This pattern does look really simple, but we added a lot of spaces and rolls and third notes all throughout the pattern just to add some bounce, but the spaces help leave room for the rapper to spit on. Next, here's the 808. This really is just the classic Wheezy bounce, nothing really to talk about here. Next, here's the snare. And then we layered a clap. Here's the open hat pattern. Lastly, we added the Pierre stomp from Pierre kit. We just had it on the one. It just adds emphasis and more thump to the one, and it just makes it sound fire. On the stomp, we added this EQ, we added some reverb to just change it up a little bit. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
Like the grape?